Good morning, students. Good morning to all of you, and welcome to your English class. Today is your first English class in the new academic session, so I welcome all of you. And in today's English class, students, we'll start with our first chapter, and the name of the chapter is Three Questions. This is your first chapter from the Honeycomb book, which is written by Mr. Leo Tolstoy. Okay, so students, let's start discussing this chapter. And in today's video, students, I'll be explaining everything about this chapter. The story will discuss in detail so that you will understand each nook and corner of this chapter. All right, so students, this chapter Three Question is a story which is originally written by Mr. Leo Tolstoy. Okay, so Leo Tolstoy, students, here you can see on the screen the picture of Mr. Leo Tolstoy. Okay, and he was born on 9 September 1828 and he died on 20th of November 1910. All right, so this is the picture of Mr. Leo Tolstoy, which you all can see on your screen. So let me just tell you a brief introduction about Mr. Leo Tolstoy. Okay, students, this story, which is written by Mr. Leo Tolstoy, it is actually retold to you from the school lesson purposes. Okay, so Leo Tolstoy, students, he is a famous Russian writer. All right, and he is regarded as one of the greatest author of all the time. Right, he received many nominations for Nobel Prize in Literature, but fortunately, students, he did not win any of them. All right, so out of 100 of his novels, plays and stories, his famous book was War and Peace, which is actually the favorite book of millions of people, all right, around the world. Right, so students, let's start with our story, with our chapter, that is Three Questions. So what are basically these three questions, students? So let's discuss those three questions. It is actually this this story is a story of a king who is in search of these three philosophical questions of life. Okay, so he wanted the answer of these three philosophical questions in life, right? So he struggles to find out the answer of these three questions. So what are those three questions, student? Those are: what is the right time to begin something, which people should he listen to, and what is the most important thing for him to do. Okay, so these are the three important questions for which he is looking for the answer. Okay, so students, the king has sent a message far and wide. Okay, he promised a big reward to anyone who would be able to give the correct answer to these questions. So many wise men, student, they came to the king and they tried to answer these questions, but none of them could satisfy him. Okay, so in the answer to the first question, students, the different answer were given by the different persons. Some people suggested to know the right time, we should know the future. Okay, so these people, they advised the king to go to the magician, right? So similarly, different answers were given to the second question also. Some people said that the advice to the counselor would be the important. So what was the second question, student? The second question was, which people should he listen to? Okay, so these wise men, those who came to the king, they advised that he should listen to the counselor, he should listen to the priest. Okay, and the best person he and except that, they also suggested that he should listen to the soldier as a best advisor, since he was a king. Okay, so many suggestions were made in answer to the third question also, students. So what was the third question? Third question was, what is the most important thing for him to do? Okay, so many wise men, they suggested that the most important thing for him to do was science. Okay, so others were fighting, and a few of them, they suggested that the religious worship is the right thing for him to do, since he was a king. Okay, so king was not satisfied, students. He was not satisfied with any of these answers. Okay, so he gave nobody any reward. Then the king decided to consult a hermit. Okay, now what is the meaning of hermit over here, students? Hermit means sannyasi, the person who is away from all the worldly desires. All right, so he went to consult a hermit who was living in a wood. Okay, and he met only ordinary people. So the king dressed himself like a common man and reached the wood. He left his horse and he left his horse with his bodyguard, and he found the hermit in front of his hut. Okay, and he was digging the ground, right? So he greeted the king and went on with his digging. All right, and went on with his work, whatever he was digging some beds, right? So the king told the hermit his purpose of coming. He told him that he wanted to know the answer of these three questions. So the hermit, he heard these three questions, but he made no reply. Okay, and he went on digging. Then the king made a request. He made a request again, and he asked the hermit to let him do the digging, because he felt pity on the hermit because he was looking tired of digging. Okay, so after digging the two beds, the king again repeated the question to the hermit, right? So hermit gave no reply. Okay, so he asked the king to return the spade, because the hermit thought that the king might be tired. Okay, but the king continued working till it was sunset. Okay, then the king stopped digging, right? And he repeated his question to the hermit, and he even asked the hermit if it is okay for him if he is not able to answer these three questions. Okay, he won't mind if he is not able to answer these questions. But when he said this to the hermit, and what the hermit said, students, in return, he said, look, somebody is coming running. So what they saw a bearded wounded man coming to them, and the blood was flowing from his stomach. Okay, so he fainted, and he fell down in front of them. This wounded bearded man, he came running, and he fell down on the ground in front of them. So the king and the hermit removed the men's clothing. Okay, removed the man's clothing, whatever he was wearing, so that they can see the wound, what is happening to his stomach. Okay, so what they saw that there was a wound in his stomach, and the king washed the wound and covered it with his handkerchief, right? So the blood was kept flowing. Still the blood was not stopped. It was kept flowing, and the king redressed the wound, and at the last the bleeding was finally stopped. Okay, so the men felt better. So that man, the wounded man, he felt better after that, and he asked for something to drink finally, and the king gave him some fresh water, right? So the king and the hermit carried the wounded man into the hut, and they laid him on the bed. By that time, the king was very tired, so he also slept. All right. So when he woke up, the bearded man asked for king's forgiveness, and for this, the king was very surprised, because he was not aware. He never met this bearded man ever in his life before. So he revealed his identity. He said that he is a king's enemy. Okay, and he had come to kill the king. Okay, and the king had also he killed and he said that he wanted to take the revenge from the king. Why? Because the king had put his brother to death. Okay, and the king had also seized his property, which he so that is why, this is the reason why he wanted to kill the king. He wanted to take the revenge. All right, so the king forgave the bearded man after hearing all his miseries, all his stories, and he said that he promised to send his servants and his own doctor to look after him, and he also promised to give him back his property. All right, so the king, now ready to go back, he again went in the morning. He again went to the hermit, and he requested him to answer his questions. All right, he again answered his question, and the hermit replied that his question had already been answered. Okay, this really surprised the king. Okay, so the hermit explained in detail that how his questions they have been answered already. Okay, so what this hermit he said the answer to the first question. What was the first question, students? The first question was, what is the right time to begin something? Okay, so he says that the right time, okay, the right time to do something is now. Okay, when the king, he explained it in detail. He said that when the king pitied the hermit and start digging the ground instead of returning back home, he was saved from his enemy. Okay, so that was the right time to help the hermit. Okay, if he had not done so, and if he would have gone back, the enemy would have killed him, right? So the present time is the best time to do anything. Okay, so that is why he said that it is the most important time, because it is the only time when we can help someone and we have a power to act. Okay, so now the answer to the second question, the hermit said, now what is the second question? Which people should he listen to? Okay, so he said that hermit, to the second question, the hermit replied that he said that the people present before you at that very moment are the most important people for him to listen to. And when he explained this answer also in detail, he said that when the king came to the hermit's hut, the hermit was the most important person for him that time. Okay, and when the king understood the need of the hermit, he started helping him. Okay, so when the bearded man came injured, so he was the most important person for the king to help. Okay, so that is how the person who is at that time present in front of you is the most important person. Okay, so the answer to this question is, the most important person he should listen to is the person with whom you are at a particular moment, because no one knows what will happen in the future. Okay, so the answer to the third question, student, now what was the third question? Third question was, what is the most important thing or business for him to do? Okay, so the third question, the answer to the third question, he said that to do good to the person present before you is the most important business or the thing for him to do. Okay, so he explained it in detail. He said that the hermit was present before the king. The best thing for the king that time was to help the hermit, right? So this ultimately saved the king's life. Okay, so in the same way, when the injured man came to him running to help that injured man, that wounded man was the most important work for him at that very moment. Okay, so the most important business to do good to that person is who is near you that very time. Okay, because we were sent into this world to do good for others. All right, so students, in the end, I just want to tell you the message from this beautiful story, that what message we get from this beautiful story. Okay, it is very important for you to understand that the message which we get from this lesson, student, from this story, is that to care for the people who are present with you at that very moment, and the people who are around you. All right, so the story tells us that one should live in the present rather than grumbling about the past and anxious about the tomorrow. Okay, so, students, I hope you have understood this chapter well, and you have understood the answers, and what were, first of all, you should understand what were the three questions and the answer of those three questions. I hope it is clear to all of you. And in case of any doubt, students, I'm always there for you to help you. You can ask me your doubts anytime. Okay? Thank you.